So now we are going to start our new chapter, chapter number 4. Name is linear equation in two variables. So now we are discussing about two variables. In chapter 3, we already studied about the one variable. And what is the meaning of variable? Variable, that means the value will keep changing. Every time value will not remain same. It will keep changing. That is known as variable. What is the meaning of coefficient? Coefficient, that means a digit or a number which is in multiplication of variable, and constant, the value will not change, it will remain the same. It is known as constant. That all our definitions or phenomena we will study in chapter number 3. So now we will discuss in this chapter about the two variables. In the one equation we will find a two variable. Let us see a little theory which is important in this chapter. First is a linear equation in one variable. One variable. If we are discussing about a linear equation, first you have to explain yourself that what is the meaning of a linear equation. Linear equation, that means only one degree value will be there. If you take more than one, it will not known as a linear. Fine. So linear equation, that means a linear equation with the one variable and only one variable. Right? So example is there, 2x plus 1 equals to 0. Now you can see that here variable x is given, and another thing, in this linear equation only one variable is there. Right? No other variable is, and of course one degree. If there is nothing, we have to calculate as of 1. Right? So 2x plus 1 equals to 0. It is known as linear equation in one variable. Similarly, second, y minus 3 equals to 7. Same thing, there is a no more degree. Right? Only one y plus one variable, that is y, and according to the condition, it is a second linear equation in one variable. Now another one, linear equation in two variables. Now we are discussing over here about two variables that we are going to learn in this chapter. Fine. So in linear equation, if two variables and two degrees are there, then it is known as a linear equation in two variables. Let us see one example. 2x, 3y. So x one variable and y is another variable. So in a linear equation, two variables are there, but if you notice that x also having one exponent and y also having one exponent, that means the degree of the polynomial or a degree of a linear equation is 1. So we will consider as a linear equation. Similarly, 3e minus q equals to 12. So e having also 1, q also having 1. So two variable with the one degree, which is known as linear equation in two variable. Right? So these are the basic terms that we will to understand in this chapter. Now from your textbook, let us see one more example on page number 67. They are asking about form a linear equation by yourself. According to the question, you have to form a linear equation. They are, you already did this kind of question standard 8, right? But let us do with the one variable and two variable also. So let us see one more on the page number 767. What does that say? A one-day international cricket match between India and Sri Lanka played in a Nagpur. Two Indian batsmen together scored 176 runs. Express this information in form of an equation. They are asking about form in a form of equation. Now they are saying two batsmen. Two batsmen, you can assume any of them. Suppose from Sri Lanka, one will be there, and second from India. Whatever it be, whether Sachin, Sehwag or anyone else can be possible. But they are saying together they are scored together. Fine. How many? Let me write it roughly. 2 players scored 176 runs. We are saying 2 players scored 176 runs together. Now this you have to form in form of linear equation. Let us see player 1. Who give the name X. Now player 2. Give name X, not X, because X will be the same variable. Here we have to apply another because they are talking about 2 different persons. So X and Y. So how we will form the equation? X plus Y equals to 176 run. Right? So this way, according to the question, you have to form an equation. Whether you have to explain yourself, whether you have to apply 1 variable or 2 variable. In some cases, you will get the brackets. Bracket, that means ring. Here you have to apply 1 variable or you have to apply 2 variable. Sometimes it gives, but other time you have to understand the question what they want. 1 variable, 2 variable. Here we are talking about 2 different persons. That's why we have to take a 2 variable, that is X and that is Y. Let us see one more example. See, just now I am taking 2 names, Ram, and second one is Lakhan. Right? Ram obtained marks X. In the question it is given Ram obtained a marks double than the Lakhan. Suppose Ram obtained marks double than the Lakhan. Suppose Lakhan having X marks and double, that means what? Twice. So here we will write double of X. So Lakhan will be X marks and here also 2x marks. Right? So if they are asking about the same quantity they want, then you can apply only 1 variable. If they are saying Ram is half than the Lakhan, then you have to divide by 2. If they are saying 1.5 of the Lakhan, you have to multiply by 1.2. Like this way you have to understand the question and what they want according to the theory you have to do. By this both the example, let us see one more question from exercise 4.1. Who will read the question? Of course myself. Right? The cost of a notebook is twice the cost of a pen. They are saying pen, suppose the cost of pen is X and notebook is twice than pen. That means we have to multiply by 2. Write a linear equation in a 2 variable. See, as I said here, in some cases, in some questions, you will get the instruction whether you have to apply a 2 variable or a 1 variable. Here they say that here you have to apply 2 variables. So, how you will explain or how you will write this? Suppose pen equals to X and notebook twice than 2y. Right? So now X plus Y equals to 0. This is your first equation. X plus 2y equals to 0. Right? So similarly, you have to express question number 2. Now let us see using this theory, very important part of the chapter. Now you have to relate this equation with the one number linear equation, which is equals to 0. Everywhere you have to relate any linear equation with this constant relation. How? A is known as a value, that is coefficient. In chapter number 3, here value of anything besides of variable is known as coefficient, right? So A, B and C. Yes, so C have nothing variable, single, so it will convert as a constant. A and B will be the coefficient and C will be the constant because C doesn't have any neighbor like X and Y as a variable, right? Here A will be the coefficient, B will be the coefficient. Of course, X, Y and Z. X and Y both are the variable that we already done. Now, suppose I am taking this equation. X plus Y equals to 176. Now we have to compare this equation with this. So now let us see that A equals to, if there is nothing, we will assume 1. Similarly here also 1. Right? So A equals to 1, B equals to 1 and C equals to. For that case, we have to replace minus 176 equals to 0. Now this will be the C. So now C equals to C. If you change the place besides 0, it will become a minus. So here 176 will be the answer. Right? Second example. Any guesses? 2x plus 3y equals to 12. Now relate this equation with the given equation. Now how we will do? A equals to 2, B equals to 3 and C equals to minus 12. Right? In the question they will ask, find out the A, B, C. Find out A, B, C from the given equation. Let us see one more example from the exercise 4.1. Express the following linear equation in form of AX plus BY plus C equals to 0 and indicate the value of A, B and C. I will solve only one example over here. Other you have to do by yourself in your pen. Right? So first is 2x plus 3y equals to minus, not minus, 3.35 bar. So here the value is 9.335 bar. Now let us convert in form of first ax plus by plus c equals to 0. 2x plus 3y minus 9c minus 335 bar equals to 0. Now a equals to 2, b equals to 3 and c equals to minus 9.35 bar. Very easy method. This kind of question they ask in exam with 1 mark or 2 mark or filling the blanks. In MCQ also they ask, but they will mostly ask in 1 or 2 marks, right? So according to this theory, you can solve question 2 to 8, right? So question 1 and 2 both finished over here. So exercise 4.1 will be in your homework. You have to finish with the theory, with the border and exercise also, extra sums also, right? Thank you everyone.